Every moment of your life is defined by the decisions you make. Your ability to decide and commit shapes your destiny. It's easy to underestimate the power of a single choice, but think about this where you are right now. In this exact moment is the sum total of every decision you've made up until now. Yet, here's the truth most people don't want to admit: the majority of decisions we make are unconscious. We follow routines, we react instead of respond. We let fear, comfort, or habit drive us instead of consciously choosing our path. It's not that people don't know how to make decisions, it's that they don't consistently make decisions that align with their deepest goals and values. When you wake up in the morning and decide to hit snooze, you're making a decision. When you choose to scroll through social media instead of working on your dreams, that's a decision. When you choose to say yes to something you don't really want to do, just to please others, that's a decision. Every small choice compounds over time like drops of water filling a bucket. The question is, are your drops moving you toward the life you want, or are they holding you back? To master the power of decisions, you must first master awareness. Every choice carries with it a ripple effect. A single moment of courage can change the trajectory of your life forever. A single moment of hesitation can cause you to miss an opportunity that will never come again. Think about the greatest breakthroughs in your life. They weren't random. They were triggered by a decision, whether it was to take a chance, leave a toxic situation, or finally commit to a vision you had been putting off. But why do so many people struggle to make decisions? It's because decision-making is inherently uncomfortable. Choosing one path means letting go of others. It means embracing the unknown, stepping into uncertainty, and accepting that there are no guarantees. Fear loves to sneak in during these moments, whispering doubts in your ear. What if you fail? What if it's the wrong choice? What will people think? That's where most people stop. They freeze, overanalyze, or fall back into their comfort zones. But here's the truth: indecision is still a decision. By not choosing, you're allowing external forces, circumstances, other people, or even your fears to decide for you. And when you let life happen to you instead of for you, you lose control of your destiny. To truly master decision-making, you must cultivate two things: clarity and courage. Clarity comes from knowing what you value most, what you stand for, and where you want to go. It's about cutting through the noise of the world and listening to that inner voice that already knows what's right for you. When you start to approach decisions with this mindset, everything changes. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. You stop being paralyzed by the opinions of others. Instead, you step into a place of power where you trust yourself to navigate whatever comes next. Because here's the thing: there's no such thing as the wrong decision. Every choice you make becomes part of your journey, teaching you lessons and sharpening your focus. And while some decisions may feel massive career changes, relationships, big investments, it's often the small, consistent choices that define your life. The decision to show up every day. The decision to do the hard work when no one is watching. The decision to say no to distractions and yes to what truly matters. These are the decisions that compound over time, transforming you into the person you were meant to be. When you learn to master decisions, you take control of your life. You stop being a victim of circumstance and start becoming the architect of your destiny. It's not about perfection. It's about intention. When every choice you make is aligned with your goals, your values, and your purpose, you'll find that life doesn't just happen, it unfolds in your favor. Life will test you. It always does. No one escapes challenges, setbacks, or moments of despair. The difference between those who rise and those who crumble isn't luck, talent, or circumstance, it's resilience. Resilience is the ability to stand firm when the storm hits, to adapt when the ground beneath you shifts, and to find strength when everything around you says it's time to give up. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. It's a skill, a muscle that grows stronger the more you use it. But here's the problem: most people want a smooth path. They crave ease and comfort. And while there's nothing wrong with enjoying moments of peace, the reality is that true growth happens in discomfort. True strength is forged in the fire of adversity. Think about the moments in your life that changed you the most. Were they the easy times? Were they the moments when everything was going exactly as planned? Probably not. It's in the hardships and the moments when you were forced to dig deep and find answers within yourself that you grew. Yet, when we're in the middle of those challenges, it's easy to feel like the world is against us. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, or defeated. But resilience isn't about denying those feelings. It's not about pretending you're invincible. Resilience is about embracing the truth of your situation while refusing to let it define you. It's about finding a way forward, no matter how difficult or uncertain the path may seem. So what does the blueprint for resilience look like? It starts with mindset. Your mind is your most powerful tool or your greatest enemy. When challenges arise, your perspective determines everything. Do you see failure as a dead end or as a stepping stone? Do you view obstacles as reasons to quit or as opportunities to prove your strength? Resilience begins when you shift your mindset from why is this happening to me to what is this teaching me. Every setback carries a lesson. Every hardship forces you to grow in ways you wouldn't have otherwise. When you start to see challenges as a necessary part of your journey, they lose their power to overwhelm you. The next element of resilience is adaptability. Life rarely goes according to plan. The path you envision is almost never the path you end up taking. Resilience requires flexibility, the ability to adjust when things don't go your way without losing sight of your ultimate goal. It's about being fluid, not rigid. Like water, you find a way around the obstacles in your path. But adaptability doesn't mean you give up easily. In fact, it requires immense strength to pivot when necessary while staying committed to your vision. Resilience is not the absence of struggle, it's the ability to persevere through it with determination and grace. Another crucial part of resilience is self-awareness. You have to know your limits, but you also have to know your potential. Too often, people underestimate themselves when things get tough. They forget the battles they've already won, the challenges they've already overcome. Building resilience means recognizing your own strength and reminding yourself, I've been through hard times before and I came out stronger, I can do it again. At the same time, resilience isn't a solo journey, it's about connection. Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, who remind you of your worth when you forget it, and who challenge you to keep going is vital. No one can do it alone. Resilient people know when to lean on others without losing their sense of independence. They know the value of a support system and the importance of asking for help when it's needed. Resilience also requires a focus on the present moment. Too often, we get stuck replaying the past or worrying about the future, but the only moment you have control over is right now. Resilient people ground themselves in the present. They focus on what they can do today in this moment to move forward. Even if the steps are small, they understand that progress is progress. And let's not forget the role of gratitude. It might seem counterintuitive to focus on gratitude when life feels like it's falling apart, but this is when it matters most. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's still right. It reminds you that even in the darkest moments, there is light to be found. Gratitude doesn't erase your struggles, but it gives you the strength to face them with a renewed sense of hope. Finally, resilience is built through action. You can't think your way into being resilient, you have to live it. It's in the doing and the showing up. In the refusing to quit that resilience is forged. When you take action, even when it feels impossible, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. Every time you rise after a fall, you build that unshakable foundation that will carry you through the next challenge. Resilience isn't about avoiding the storms, it's about learning to dance in the rain. It's about finding beauty in the struggle and strength in the journey. It's not easy. And it's not supposed to be. But when you build resilience, you discover that there is nothing life can throw at you that you cannot handle. Inside every one of us lies untapped potential, a reservoir of strength, creativity, and possibility waiting to be unleashed. Yet so many people go through life never scratching the surface of what they're truly capable of. They settle for less than they deserve, not because they lack ability, but because they've never unlocked the version of themselves that can reach higher, push further, and achieve more. Unlocking your inner potential begins with one fundamental truth: who you are today is not the limit of who you can become. It's easy to get stuck in the patterns of who you've been. The mind loves familiarity, and it's comfortable to stay within the boundaries of what you already know. But potential doesn't live within comfort zones. It lives in the space beyond them. One of the greatest barriers to unlocking potential is belief. If you don't believe you're capable of more, you'll never pursue it. Your beliefs act as the foundation for every action you take or don't take. When you tell yourself, I'm not smart enough or I'm not ready, you're not just describing your circumstances, you're building walls around your possibilities. Those walls are self-imposed and they can be torn down the moment you decide to challenge them. The first step to unlocking your potential is reprogramming those beliefs. Instead of asking, can I do this? Start asking, How can I do this? That subtle shift in mindset transforms doubt into curiosity. It opens the door to solutions and possibilities you hadn't considered before. You stop looking for reasons why you can't and start discovering ways that you can. Your potential is also tied to the vision you have for your life. What do you see when you imagine your ideal self? Too often, people set their sights too low because they're afraid of disappointment. But playing it small doesn't protect you, it limits you. Your potential is as vast as your vision. And if you don't dream big, you'll never tap into the power it takes to achieve great things. At the same time, potential isn't about perfection. It's about progress. One of the traps people fall into is waiting until they feel ready to take action. They want everything to be perfect, the timing, the circumstances, the skills. But potential isn't unlocked by waiting, it's unlocked by doing. Action is the key that turns possibility into reality. Even small steps forward create momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Unlocking your potential also requires you to let go of the fear of failure. Failure is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Every time you fail, you gain insight, wisdom, and strength. Failure isn't a sign that you're not capable, it's proof that you're trying, that you're pushing beyond your limits. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who avoided failure, they're the ones who embraced it, learned from it, and kept going. But potential doesn't just require courage, it demands discipline. Talent and ambition can only take you so far. To truly unlock your potential, you need to show up every day and put in the work. It's not always glamorous and it's rarely easy. But every rep in the gym, every hour of study, every extra effort you make compounds over time. The secret to extraordinary results lies in the ordinary moments of consistent effort. And while effort is crucial, unlocking your potential isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. You need clarity. What are you working toward? What matters most to you? Without a clear direction, your potential remains scattered like light unfocused through a lens. But when you align your actions with a specific purpose, that potential becomes a laser cutting through every obstacle in your path. Another essential part of unlocking your potential is surrounding yourself with the right people. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, or small-mindedness, it's going to hold you back. But when you surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you, they become mirrors reflecting your best self. They push you to dream bigger, aim higher, and stay accountable to your goals. Your potential is also deeply connected to your ability to manage your energy. Energy is your most valuable resource, and without it, even the best plans fall flat. This means taking care of your physical health, nurturing your mental well-being, and protecting your emotional state. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you invest in yourself through exercise, rest, learning, and self-reflection, you create the capacity to perform at your best. One of the most overlooked aspects of potential is creativity. Creativity isn't just for artists or musicians, it's for anyone who wants to solve problems, innovate, or bring something new into the world. Creativity is your ability to think beyond the obvious, to connect ideas in new ways, and to see opportunities where others see limitations. And like any skill, creativity grows when you nurture it. When you challenge your mind with new experiences, expose yourself to different perspectives, and allow yourself the freedom to experiment, you open the door to breakthroughs. Finally, unlocking your potential means embracing the long game. It's not about quick wins or instant gratification. It's about building something that lasts, whether that's a career, a legacy, or a version of yourself that you're proud of. It's about the commitment to growth, knowing that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the life you were meant to live. Your potential isn't something that magically appears one day. It's a journey, a process, a constant unfolding of who you are meant to be. Every choice you make, every action you take, every belief you adopt is either moving you closer to it or pulling you further away. In today's world, focus has become a rare commodity. Everywhere you turn, there's a notification, an email, a message, or some new demand on your attention. We live in a time where distractions are the norm and focus feels like a superpower. But here's the thing, your life is the sum total of what you give your attention to. If your focus is scattered, your results will be too. If your focus is sharp, your potential becomes limitless. Reclaiming your focus is about more than productivity, it's about reclaiming your life. It's about taking back control over where your energy goes so you can direct it toward what truly matters. Focus isn't just about doing more, It's about doing what aligns with your purpose, your values, and your vision for your future. The first step to reclaiming your focus is understanding how easily it can be stolen. Every day your attention is being fought over. Companies, social media platforms, and even the people around you are constantly vying for your time and energy. And while some of these distractions might seem harmless, a quick scroll through your phone, a few minutes lost to a trivial task, they add up. Every moment you spend on something meaningless is a moment you're not investing in your goals, your growth, or your happiness. To reclaim your focus, you have to get brutally honest about where your time is going. Take a step back and evaluate your days. How much of your time is spent intentionally and how much is lost to distractions? This isn't about guilt or judgment, it's about awareness. Because once you see where your focus is leaking, you can start to patch the holes. One of the most powerful ways to reclaim your focus is to set clear priorities. When you don't know what matters most, everything feels urgent. But when you have a clear vision of your top priorities, it becomes easier to say no to the things that don't align with them. Focus thrives on clarity. The clearer you are about what you want to achieve, the easier it becomes to direct your energy toward it. But clarity alone isn't enough. You also need boundaries. Reclaiming your focus means protecting it fiercely. That might mean turning off notifications, setting specific times to check email, or even saying no to commitments that don't serve your goals. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about creating the space you need to thrive. Every time you say no to a distraction, you're saying yes to your dreams. Reclaiming your focus also requires you to master your environment. Your surroundings play a huge role in your ability to concentrate. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind will be too. If your phone is constantly within reach, temptation will win more often than not. Create an environment that supports focus, one that minimizes distractions and maximizes your ability to stay present. At the same time, focus isn't just about eliminating distractions, it's about managing your energy. You can't focus if you're running on empty. That means prioritizing sleep, nutrition, exercise, and downtime. Your brain is a muscle, and just like any muscle, it needs rest to perform at its best. When you take care of your body and mind, you create the capacity to focus deeply and consistently. Another key to reclaiming your focus is embracing monotasking. In a culture that glorifies multitasking, it's easy to fall into the trap of trying to do everything at once. But the truth is, multitasking is a myth. When you try to split your focus, you end up doing multiple things poorly instead of one thing well. True focus comes from giving your full attention to one task at a time. It's about being fully present, fully engaged, and fully committed to the moment. And let's talk about technology. While it's one of the greatest tools we have, it's also one of the biggest culprits when it comes to stealing focus. Social media, endless notifications, and the constant pull of the digital world can make it almost impossible to stay present. Reclaiming your focus might mean setting limits on your screen time, creating tech-free zones, or even taking regular breaks from social media altogether. Technology should serve you, not the other way around. Reclaiming your focus also means reconnecting with your why. When you're deeply connected to your purpose, focus becomes easier. It's not a chore, it's a natural extension of your passion and commitment. Take the time to reflect on what truly drives you. What are you working toward? What legacy do you want to leave behind? When your focus is tied to something meaningful, it becomes unshakable. But focus isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you think. Reclaiming your focus means mastering your mindset. That means letting go of the belief that you need to be constantly busy to be successful. It means recognizing that rest and reflection are just as important as action. And it means silencing the inner critic that tries to pull you away from your goals with self-doubt or fear. Finally, focus is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. You won't master it overnight, and that's okay. Start small. Commit to focusing on one task for just 10 minutes without distractions. Gradually build that muscle until you can focus for longer periods of time. Celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to start over when you slip. The act of refocusing again and again is what builds resilience. Reclaiming your focus isn't just about being more productive, it's about living a more intentional, fulfilling life. It's about aligning your actions with your values, protecting your energy, and staying committed to what truly matters. It's about taking back control of your attention so you can create the life you deserve. The courage to take massive action. Courage is the foundation of all greatness. It's the force that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Yet courage isn't just about facing fear, it's about stepping forward, even when the outcome is uncertain. And when it comes to creating a life of significance, there's one truth that cannot be ignored if you want extraordinary results. You must take massive action. Massive action isn't just about working hard, it's about working with a purpose so big that it drives you beyond your limits. It's about making bold moves, taking risks, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. But let's be honest, massive action isn't easy. It requires courage, not just the courage to start, but the courage to keep going when the path gets tough, when doubt creeps in, and when you face setbacks along the way. Courage begins with a decision to stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect version of yourself. There's no such thing as perfect timing. Life is messy, unpredictable, and full of challenges. But those challenges are not obstacles, they're opportunities to rise above, to prove to yourself that you're stronger than your circumstances. Taking massive action means letting go of excuses. It's easy to say, I'll start when I have more time, or I'll wait until I feel ready, but readiness is a myth. The truth is, you'll never feel 100% ready to tackle your biggest dreams. And that's okay. Courage is stepping up even when you feel unprepared, because action creates readiness. The more you do, the more capable you become. The process of action also requires you to embrace discomfort. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. If you want to achieve something you've never achieved before, you have to be willing to do things you've never done before. That means taking risks, facing failure, and pushing through moments of doubt. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. But here's the thing, massive action isn't just about big, dramatic gestures. It's also about the consistent, unrelenting pursuit of your goals. It's about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when the progress is slow and the results aren't immediate. Courage isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet determination to keep going, one step at a time, knowing that every step brings you closer to your vision. To take massive action, you need clarity. You can't hit a target you can't see. What do you want to achieve? What does success look like for you? Without a clear goal, your efforts will be scattered and your energy will be wasted. Massive action requires laser focus. It's about directing all your energy toward a single point until you break through. Massive action also requires a sense of urgency. You don't have forever. Time is the one resource you can never get back. And every day you delay is a day you'll never recover. Courage means recognizing that the best time to start is now, not tomorrow, not next week, no. But let's not sugarcoat it. Taking massive action is scary. It forces you to confront the unknown. It exposes you to criticism, failure, and rejection. And sometimes it means leaving behind what's comfortable and familiar. But courage isn't about avoiding fear, it's about transforming it. Fear is energy. When you face it head on, it becomes fuel for your journey. To take massive action, you also need to let go of perfectionism. Waiting for everything to be just right is a trap. The most successful people in the world didn't wait for the stars to align, they acted, learned from their mistakes, and adjusted along the way. Massive action is messy, it's imperfect, but it's also unstoppable. Massive action requires resilience. Not every attempt will succeed. You'll fall down, you'll face obstacles, but every failure is a stepping stone to success. Courage is the ability to get back up again and again, no matter how many times you fall. It's about trusting that every setback is temporary and every challenge is shaping you into the person you need to become. Another key to massive action is surrounding yourself with the right people. Courage grows when you're supported by a community of like-minded individuals who believe in your potential. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. Massive action isn't a solo journey, it's a team effort. Massive action also requires you to reframe your mindset. Instead of asking, what if I fail, start asking, what if I succeed? Too often, people let fear of failure hold them back. But the truth is, the fear of staying the same should be far greater than the fear of trying and failing. Courage is recognizing that the pain of regret is far worse than the pain of effort. Taking massive action means committing fully. It's not about dipping your toe in the water, it's about diving in headfirst. Half-hearted effort leads to half-hearted results. When you commit with everything you have, you unleash a force within you that's unstoppable. Courage is about burning the boats, eliminating the escape routes, and deciding that failure is not an option. Finally, massive action is fueled by purpose. Why are you doing this? What's driving you? Courage comes from knowing that your actions have meaning, that you're working towards something bigger than yourself. When your purpose is clear, your courage becomes unshakable and your actions become unstoppable. Energy is the invisible force that governs your life. It's not just about physical stamina, it's about the mental, emotional, and spiritual fuel that drives every action you take, every decision you make, and every result you create. The quality of your energy determines the quality of your life. If your energy is low, scattered, or negative, you'll find yourself stuck, drained, and unable to move forward. But when you shift your energy, when you elevate it, focus it, and align it, you unlock a power within you that can change everything. An energy shift isn't just about feeling better, it's about operating from a completely different state. It's about shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, from fear to courage, from doubt to confidence. This isn't magic, it's a conscious decision to take control of how you show up in the world. The good news, you have the power to make this shift at any moment. The first step to creating an energy shift is awareness. You can't change what you're not aware of. Take a moment to evaluate your energy right now. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? How do you approach challenges? What's the tone of your self-talk? If you're constantly feeling drained, overwhelmed, or unmotivated, that's a sign your energy is out of alignment. Most people operate on autopilot, unaware of how their energy is being influenced by their thoughts, habits, and environment. But here's the truth, your energy is a direct reflection of your focus and choices. Where focus goes, energy flows. If you're focusing on what's wrong, what's missing, or what you fear, your energy will follow suit. To shift your energy, you have to shift your focus. One of the most powerful ways to create an energy shift is to change your physiology. Your body and mind are deeply connected, and the way you move your body has a direct impact on your energy. When you're slouched, inactive, or tense, your energy drops. But when you stand tall, breathe deeply, and move with purpose, your energy elevates instantly. Something as simple as a quick workout, a brisk walk, or even a few minutes of dancing can reset your energy in a matter of minutes. Another critical component of an energy shift is your mindset. Your thoughts are like seeds and your energy is the soil. Whatever you plant in your mind will grow. Negative thoughts breed negative energy. But when you consciously choose empowering thoughts, your energy shifts to match them. This isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing a perspective that serves you. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? That single shift in perspective can change your energy instantly. Your environment also plays a massive role in your energy. The people you surround yourself with, the spaces you live and work in, and even the media you consume all affect your energy. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, drama, or chaos, it's going to drain you. To create an energy shift, you need to curate an environment that supports positivity, growth, and peace. Sometimes that means letting go of toxic relationships, decluttering your space, or setting boundaries to protect your energy. Energy shifts also require you to align with your purpose. When you're disconnected from what truly matters to you, your energy becomes fragmented. You feel lost, unmotivated, and out of sync. But when you tap into your why, when you reconnect with the deeper reason behind what you do, your energy becomes laser focused. Purpose is the fuel that keeps your energy high, even when things get tough. Another way to shift your energy is through gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful energy amplifiers in existence. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. You stop fixating on what's wrong and start appreciating what's right. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. Take a few minutes each day to write down or reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Notice how your energy changes as you do this. Energy shifts also require you to let go of what's holding you back. Sometimes your energy is stuck because you're carrying emotional baggage, resentment, regret, or fear. These emotions weigh you down and block your ability to move forward. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or condoning, it means freeing yourself from the grip of the past so you can reclaim your energy for the present. Nutrition and rest are often overlooked but critical elements of an energy shift. Your body is your vessel. And if you're fueling it with junk or depriving it of rest, your energy will suffer. Eating clean, whole foods, and prioritizing sleep aren't just health habits, they're energy habits. When your body is nourished and rested, your energy becomes a force to be reckoned with. Energy shifts are also deeply connected to your emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. When you suppress your feelings, you create energetic blockages that leave you feeling stuck and stagnant. But when you allow yourself to fully feel and process your emotions, you release that energy and create space for something new. Whether it's through journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or simply sitting with your emotions, give yourself permission to release what no longer serves you. Finally, creating an energy shift requires you to take action. Energy loves momentum. When you take even the smallest step toward your goals, you create a ripple effect that builds confidence and amplifies your energy. Action doesn't just follow motivation, it creates it. Each step you take generates more energy, more clarity, and more courage to keep going.